You asked for it? Now here's your chance to support their stories. The Mountain Mysteries and Gatherings merchandise. Scared Lloyd t-shirts starting at only $20 each from sizes small through XL. 2X and up are only $25 and you pick the design. Special edition memorial shirts are $30 each in sizes small through XL and $35 each for 2X and up. Plus ball caps are only $18 each. To order, go to facebook.com/The Mountain Mysteries or contact us at The Mountain Mysteries Facebook Messenger. Stay mysterious. It's a podcast heard in more than 82 countries around the world. And it's not from some corporation who cares more about the ratings and dollar. To us, it's about the people and the victims and their families. That's what matters. Their names will ring for an eternity in our ears. Names like April Pennington, Amber Spradlin, Dwayne Lovelace, Muriel Baldridge, Krista Garrett, Rochelle Dawson, James Osborne, and so many others. The Mountain Mysteries podcast is available to listen to free of charge on Apple and Spotify, and where most podcasts are found. And see Gatherings on Thursday nights live at 9 p.m. Simply log on to facebook.com/The Mountain Mysteries and youtube.com/Chris Slone Media. Stay mysterious. Each year, more than 250,000 women are affected by breast cancer, and so are 2,800 men. Show your support for breast cancer survivors by coming to Light the Town Pink Friday, October 24th at the Prestonsburg Municipal Parking Lot, where the downtown stage is, beginning at 5 p.m. Bring some chairs, hear live music from the Full House Band, and several food trucks will be there. All we need is you supporting survivors of breast cancer. It's Friday, October 24th at the downtown stage in Prestonsburg. And check out cool merch and glow items and celebrate life, love, and beating breast cancer. With 150 milligrams of caffeine per serving and brain food to help you focus, Dubby Energy Drinks keeps you going with enough energy to get you through your hectic days and have some energy to spare. Remember that feeling? No jitters and no crashing at 2 in the afternoon. Just focus and energy. Go to www.dubby.gg now and order any one of the delicious flavors, including the only energy drink that you mix with milk, s'mores flavor. At checkout, use the code MTN Mysteries and get 10% off your order. Unleash your potential.
No. No, not again. Again. Come on, Chris. Pick up. Hey. I need you to come over for a minute. I'm having the dreams again. Yeah. Can you come now?
The last to fall.
I'm so sorry.
You ever have those moments where you just wish that you could turn back time? Maybe make a different decision? Maybe make a different choice? Maybe answered that phone? Went to that place? Just did something different? Yes, I'm aware that we're live. I know. We got some stuff to catch up on, true crime. Last week's. I'm going to stop calling it show because it's not a show. Robin once told me, she said, "Chris, that's not a show. A show is where people act." She said, "You guys aren't acting, and we don't. None of this is scripted, except maybe some of the videos that you may see or hear. This is all coming from the heart, and I think that's what makes this different." She called it an experience. She said, "What you and Stace do is an experience." And that was just proven to me, I think, in the chat room. When I think it was Candace said, "You guys broke me last week." Yeah, it did us too, sweetheart. You see, Stace and I both spent time with Robin, and we saw real quick how special, unique, beautiful, and kind she was. That's why I said she wasn't one in a million. She wasn't one in a billion. She was one of one. And today, Stace and I went and met with her beautiful daughter, Chelsea, and her beautiful granddaughter, Sophie, where Robin used to live. And we walked in there, and I really thought that when we walked through that threshold that it would just explode into tears, but there was this warm, loving feeling that came over, I think, all of us. And that was her. That was Robin. She called it an experience. Even when she was cussing me. God, what a gal. She was just incredible. And we do say hello to everybody in the chat room tonight. There is a way that I think I can make this thing CC, but I'm not really. And basically, what that is I think it does it after. It's YouTube. I don't know how that exactly works just yet. But you'd think it'd be pretty easy to find out. You would think, as many people as they've got on there, it would be a nice thing to have. But we said tonight we're going to talk about some things, and we are. One of the first things I think that we need to discuss is what's the elemental truth. Well, first off, let's define elemental. It's something that it's an element of nature, typically does not change. And that is a very simple fact. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. We all face death. And we're going to have to. That's the price of life. I remember thinking once, what does mine mean to me? And I suppose what I would want to be remembered for is that I tried to help somebody. I tried to help people. And somebody had told Stace a while back that they loved what we did. And that's just the key word right there, we. It's not just Stace and I. There's a team of people behind the scenes that nobody ever really meets, at least not yet. And some of those people are people like Cookie, Brooke, Crystal, who does a lot of the research for these things, and she sends them to me via email and says, "Hey, check this out," which, as a matter of fact, some of the stuff I'm getting ready to cover, yeah, came from her. Trace, and both Brooke and Trace are working very hard trying to get us some corporate sponsors, and we'll get there. It takes time, and I know that. We're in terms of what this particular thing is, it's in its infancy. And then there's other people that help too. There's the people that donate. There's so many. There's God, I could go on forever about that. Um, gosh, so many people. And unless I got a list in front of me, I really don't want to get into it because I don't want to leave anybody out. But every single dime is important. And people donate anywhere from $5 to 10 to 50 to 100, and it's what they can do. And just know that it all goes to telling their stories and keeping this afloat. And then there's all of you guys that share this and talk about it. The ones of you that will be wearing the t-shirts out and about in public. Because let me tell you, they are conversation starters. People are going, "What's that?" You can tell them. What was it I think Kayla once said? She said it'll change your outlook on everything. That made me get tears in my eyes. See, I may have came up with the concept of the mountain mysteries, but God is going to take it further. My mom always said, if you want to tell, or if you want to make God laugh, tell him about your plans. And then, you see Kayla in here again earlier in the chat. Hey, everyone, please remember to like the video wherever you're watching. Like it, share it, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That'd be great. We've got a few right now, which is good. And I appreciate every single one of them. But anyways, back to elemental truths. Another elemental truth is, yes, that we all face death one day, but yes, we also have a promise from the creator of everything, God, that once we are brought back together, we will never separate again. Chelsea and I had a conversation about that today while we were crying. And I told her that was looking better and better all the time. You lose people that you love. Of course, one of the first I want to see when I get there, I hope that I get there, is Jesus, the world's first and only true, real superhero. God, I'd love to see Trevor again. My mom and dad, my grandparents on both sides, Ollie, Mikey Price. We just lost him. I hadn't talked to him in years, but love doesn't die. It doesn't go anywhere. Neither does loyalty or friendship. And there's so many others, including chief among them, Robin. It was everything that Stacia and I could do to hold it together today, but meeting Sophie, her granddaughter. And she always told me, she said, when you meet my kids and my grandkids, you're just going to instantly love them. And you know what? She was right. God, Chelsea looks so much like her mom. And got a lot of her mom in her. And so does Sophie. Both beautiful ladies. Warm, caring hearts. Beautiful people. just like all of you. But we are in this life right now, and sometimes it's hell on earth. Sometimes you get beat down, you get depressed, you don't feel like going on because you just don't feel like you're worth it. Let me give you 3 words of advice. Snap out of it because you are worth it. Every single one of you watching this right now. It's okay to lay down. It's okay to take a nap or take a rest, but don't you quit because there's people out there that love you. There's people out there that need you. Even though you may feel needless and you may feel unwanted, you are not needless, nor are you unwanted. And anybody that tells you that, tell them to piss off because you know better. You know your worth. And if you don't, I'll remind you, you're worth more than you could possibly imagine. You have plans bigger than you could possibly imagine. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. I promise you that. I swear it to you. Charlie Kirk once said that one of his favorite mantras that he lived by, and of course, a lot of it was biblical, and I really love that. I respect that. But he said this one wasn't so much biblical. He said, and this too shall pass. If there's one thing that's consistent about life, it's that everything changes. The only thing that never changes is that everything changes. The rough times you're going through right now, they'll get better. Sadly enough, if you're having a great time right now, it'll get better. You will be tested. Just like Stacia and I are being tested right now, just like Sophie, just like Chelsea, Trish. We all get tested. Now, we've got one of two choices. We can let those tests break us, or we can let them build us. See, I learned something from everybody. I can learn something from you. So many of you out there watching this right now, whether it's live or you're watching the playback or recording, which YouTube posts this thing for X number of days, whatever it is. Facebook has it on there usually for a couple of weeks, whatever it is. I don't know that YouTube ever gets rid of it. For all I know, we're like Samsonite and you keep us forever like luggage on YouTube. But I learned something from everybody, and I learned those things from Robin, along with my mom. Robin reinforced so much of what she taught me. Dad. Trev. We sit back and think about the funny stuff, and that's great. But memories, they're tricky. One minute you're laughing, thinking about something goofy, and the next minute you're bawling your eyes out, wishing for one more goofy memory. I know what that's like. So I'm going to say this to you. And I feel led to. People have asked me, you said you loved Amber Spradlin. I do. But you never met her. I didn't. How is that possible? It's very easy. With Amber, Dwayne, and so many, Krista, and April. Well, I knew April in school, but with so many of the other cases, I got to know them through their families. And what we rarely talk about is when I do this, that love radiates. And I've watched people come back to life, sharing their memories. As crazy as this may sound, I've always got them with me. I see April right here, and Hurdy's putting that head on my shoulder. I see Amber standing beside of me with that great big beautiful smile she had. And I see Dwayne right behind me, putting his hands right there on my shoulders, giving me that strength. Krista, Stacia, and I'm talking about Stacia Lee, but our Stacia is there too. I made a comment tonight that she's my right hand, and not just gatherings or the Mountain Mysteries podcast, but the media thing. She's my right hand and everything. It's not difficult to love people if you let yourself. It's not. It's actually quite easy. And doing what it is I do, if I want to do the very best I can, then I've got to let them in. That's the only way I can convey to you what they meant. People like James Osborne. That episode released today. It's on the Mountain Mysteries. I think it's number 81, 82. You'll see it. It's there. The latest one. You can't help but love a guy like that. The only thing he ever wanted to do was live a peaceful life and help the people he cared about. And even if he didn't know you, this guy would help you. He loved his family, his grandkids, his kids, wife. Somebody took that away. Now, I don't know the reason they took that away, but I can speculate, and I think it's a pretty good guess. It was over getting what they could to pawn, sell, whatever, exchange for drugs. That's my guess. I don't know that for a fact. And when his family came to me, they asked a very poignant question that was so heart-wrenching to answer. But when you love somebody, when you care about somebody, you tell them the truth. And I told her, I said, it doesn't translate into ratings. It doesn't translate into dollars. It's not a big enough story for most news media. But I'm not interested in ratings. Do I want this thing to be big? I want it to be bigger than life. But it's not because it translates into money. It's because it translates into their stories getting told and people listening, not just hearing it. 30 years in radio taught me one valuable lesson. There is a very big difference between somebody listening and somebody hearing something. Hearing it, it's on in the background. How many of us fall asleep to the TV on or listening to music or something, whatever? That's hearing it. Listening is getting involved in it, even if it's just emotionally involved. Well, that's great. Getting emotionally involved? That's why I say we need believers. We don't want fans. I'm not interested in fans. Fans come and go. Believers are rooted. And when I got both at the same time, that's fine. But I would take believers 1,000 to 1 any day over a fan. It's an elemental truth. Yes, we are all going to face that walk one day that leads to the other side. But can you imagine what it's going to be like to see them again, to hug them, to hold them? And for me and my part and my house, I prefer to serve Jesus because I'd really love to see him look at me and say, well done, my good and faithful servant. And I would love to hear Robin's voice again saying, hey, Treble. Or here, Trevor. What's up, bro? Hear Ollie again. Or Mikey, and that laugh he had. Wow. His name was Mikey Price. Man, the stories I could tell you about him. He was great. Grew up with him. I think that up until we're sometime in our mid 40s, life is about acquiring things. And then after that, it's about losing them, learning how to let go. Well, it's troublesome for me to let go of people that I love so much. And maybe that's why the mountain mysteries still exist. Even though I don't know some of these people, somebody did. Look, James Osborne has a wife. He has in-laws, children, grandchildren. And he was a human being, a good man. So maybe somewhere down the road, somebody with information will come to a family, albeit anonymously, or reach out to us. Anonymously is fine. Can you imagine losing somebody that you love so much and not knowing who or why? Now you're not just dealing with pain, you're dealing with anger and frustration, which compounds the pain. It's an empty feeling in your soul and in the pit of your gut that does not go away. I had a girl, and we're getting ready to do a story on her dad, or we're getting ready to tell her dad's story. Beautiful, sweet girl. And through the conversation of talking to her briefly about her dad, who was murdered, I come to realize something that I really hadn't thought of before, that maybe doing this does give you some type of PTSD. Now, I'm not a psychologist. I don't know one type from another. I really don't. But some of the signs are there. Listen, Jesus carried his own cross. And I'm not comparing myself to him because there is no comparison. But trust me, I talk about somebody sinning and coming short of the glory. Yeah. But I thought to myself, if he would do that for me, maybe, just maybe, I can do this for him and them, their families. I'm no hero. I'm just a guy. A guy with this thought stuck in his head that his mother put there when he was 12 years old, or around that age. She looked at me, she said, "Your voice is a gift from God, and what you do with it is a gift back to him." Now, I'm not saying that one day I will never work at a Christian radio station or something like that. As a matter of fact, I'd actually kind of love that, if they could tolerate me. I don't know. Maybe this will lead to speaking all over the place, trying to stand up for those who don't have a voice. But people, when you get hugged by somebody that you really aren't sure of who it is, and they say thank you for that, it changes you. Maybe it's just the age, but it softens you a little bit. And it makes you start to see the good in people again, the good in humanity. Because up before all this, I was pretty convinced that the more dogs and cats I met, the more I just wanted to hang out with them. Dogs are loyal. Cats have masters. Anybody with a cat will tell you that. But they're loving. They're lovable. I like animals. But that is an elemental truth. I'm going to catch you up on a few things that we've learned. Some of you guys may already I've seen this. Maybe. Okay. Well, maybe I'll catch you up on it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So there we go. And open up. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to start with Jaden Spicer. All right. And be warned, this is probably going to piss you off to no end. Felicia and Josh Gross were indicted in August of 2025 in Breathitt County. We know this. And this was for the death of 10-year-old Jaden Spicer. Little guy's cute as a button. Felicia was charged with murder after initially being charged with manslaughter. So at first, they charged her with accidental killing. Then they figured out real quick, well, this was no accident. She's responsible. She confessed to giving her son sleeping medication, and his body was found buried in a plastic tote. Now, that's apparently fact. But I don't know this for a fact, but maybe somebody could find this out and let me know. That they didn't find any sleeping medication in the boy's body. Josh Gross was charged with complicity to murder and other related charges. Now listen to this. Apparently, he or his be nice, Chris, attorney is asking the judge to reduce the $1 million bond. He said he cannot be possibly expected to pay this, and let's reduce this down to something he can be expected to pay. Let me think about hell no. Judge, whoever you may be, please keep him behind bars. I guess somebody's getting tired of being passed around like a pack of Marlboro Reds. Court status. Both pleaded not guilty in September during the arraignment. A pretrial hearing was held in September, during which the prosecutor requested additional school and medical records for the victim. The couple is due back in court November 7th, 2025. That's on a Friday, I think. I'm wanting to say so much about these two. Let's move on to Mickey Steins. Sean Mickey Steins, the former Letcher County Sheriff who was charged with killing District Judge Kevin Mullins in his own chambers back in September of 24. Now, the case details Steins shot Mullins in his chambers. He pleaded not guilty, and his defense team is pursuing an insanity defense. The shooting was caught on surveillance video. Well, if what I've heard is true and the judge was caught up in some pretty despicable doings, then and if Stein's wife and daughter or family were threatened, then put the guy in Frankfurt. He should be in office. What would you do to defend the people you love? What would you do to defend your child, your husband, or your wife? What would you do? Court status. September 2025, prosecutors filed a motion for a change of venue, arguing that publicity and local ties to both men would impact the trial. Stein's attorneys opposed the motion. Civil lawsuit alleging sexual misconduct and inadequate employee training involving Steins and a former deputy who's been identified as Ben Fields is set for trial in early next year. This is connected to the murder case because a deposition in the civil suit took place days before the shooting. Somebody was uncovering a bunch of naughty stuff, huh? And they uncovered it. My. Now we talk about a case that's very dear to my heart, Heather Teague. She disappeared in 1995 while she was catching some sun. But it did see some new activity in 2025. The case does remain unsolved, but key developments in August of this year, the body of the sole suspect, who was Marty Dill, was exhumed for DNA testing. A bathing suit belonging to Heather had previously been sent to a lab for analysis. No word back yet on that yet. Civil lawsuit. September of 25, a federal lawsuit filed by Teague's mother against the KSP, Kentucky State Police, and the FBI was dismissed. Latest findings in September of this year. Officials confirmed that bones found during a search were animal bones and not human. Okay, and now we move on to this one, and I think that we're being broadcast on the victims of Brian Epperson page. I think I put it on. Anyways, he was indicted for murder in connection with an overdose death in Powell County in Kentucky in 2025, but he's suspected of killing at least 3 other human beings and causing a massive, rampant surge of grief, heartache. That list goes on. He was indicted by a grand jury in the death of May 2025 of Kristen Morris, who died from an overdose at an Airbnb rented by Epperson. Now, keep this in mind, Kristen wasn't known to do drugs. And the amount of methamphetamine found in her system was 200 or 300 times, if I'm not mistaken, more than what would be needed for a meth overdose. He's also charged with murder, possession of meth, and tampering with physical evidence, as well as video voyeurism. This guy was a so-called handyman, this pathetic piece of filter. And he had put a clock in this woman's bathroom, and it had video and audio ports. Yeah. Sick, twisted, disgusting. Investigators are also looking into Epperson's connection to the overdose deaths of 2 other women. Rochelle Dawson, who was a beautiful lady, engaged to be married, and Hillary Davis, who had extremely toxic levels of meth in their systems and were found in hotel rooms that were rented by Epperson. Now, he pleaded not guilty in a September 2025 arraignment. A pretrial date is set for October the 22nd. Today's the 16th, so that's what next, what is that, Tuesday? 22nd? No, Wednesday, next Wednesday. Okay. So that is some of the true crime updates. When we come back, right after this, we're just going to step out for a real quick second as our beauty queen Destiny and Stace is preparing to come on the air. Jaden's story, or Jaden's autopsy, is not released yet. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to talk about this, and I want to acknowledge some people in the chat, too. So, please, just keep it right here. This won't take but a sec, but there's something else I want to talk to you about real quick, too, before we get Stace in, and we will come back to that right after this. Make sure to stay here, and plus the Spirit Box session, and it's open request line tonight. If you know somebody that you'd like to hear from, Stace would love to hear from you. You asked for it? Now here's your chance to support their stories. The Mountain Mysteries and Gatherings merchandise. Scared Lloyd t-shirts starting at only $20 each from sizes small through XL. 2X and up are only $25 and you pick the design. Special edition memorial shirts are $30 each in sizes small through XL and $35 each for 2X and up. Plus ball caps are only $18 each. To order, go to facebook.com/The Mountain Mysteries or contact us at The Mountain Mysteries Facebook Messenger. Stay mysterious. Each year, more than 250,000 women are affected by breast cancer, and so are 2,800 men. Show your support for breast cancer survivors by coming to Light the Town Pink, Friday, October 24th at the Prestonsburg Municipal Parking Lot, where the downtown stage is, beginning at 5 p.m. Bring some chairs, hear live music from the Full House Band, and several food trucks will be there. All we need is you supporting survivors of breast cancer. It's Friday, October 24th at the downtown stage in Prestonsburg. And check out cool merch and glow items and celebrate life, love, and beating breast cancer.
No, no. Oh, not again. Not again. Come on, Chris. Pick up. Hey. I need you to come over for a minute. I'm having the dreams again. Yeah. Can you come now?
The last to fall.
I'm so sorry.
Last of All's coming. A big hello tonight to Kayla, Sad Savage, Tanksley. Actually, that's backwards. It's Kayla Tanksley, Sad Savage. She's in the chat, and I want to say hey to, of course, to our own Stacia, and a big hey to Tracy and Cookie, who is Brooke. And I'm going down through here. Diane Lafferty. Hey, Diane. It's great to see you. My cookie's all over the place tonight in there, ain't she? I hear. Oh, by the way, Stace wants a shirt that says Slap Lloyd. Not scared Lloyd. Kelly Sorg. Let's see. Who else do we have here? I'm just Lloyd. Hey, old dad is here. Let's see. Of course, Kelly Kimbler. Candace Thornsberry. It's so good to see you. Cynthia Ritchie. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Cynthia is actually one of the team that she provides me with update. You're all a part of the team. Spray Art Girl. Okay. A big hello to her. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Brian and Brian Brauneller. Okay. Hey, Brian. Great to have you in here with us. Thank you so much for being here. Linda Lawson. Hey, Linda. Genevieve. I call her Jenny. It's easier for me. Because I want to be in Broncaster when I grow up. Let's see here. Yeah, I know. I can kind of go. Charlie Boland. Hey, Charlie. It's good to see you. Jennifer Hughes Shepherd. Jenny. It's so good to see you in here with us. Thank you so much for being here. Vanita Hinkle. And if I miss anybody, just in advance, I'm so sorry. But as you can imagine, Stace and I had it was an emotional day, an emotionally draining day. Diana Lafferty. There's my cookie again. I think I said hi to Tracy. But if not, then I'm doing it again. Kim Hamilton. Hey, Kim. So great to see you. It really is. Tammy Goebel. Hi, Tammy. Let's see. Who else do we have? Sally Pratt. Not just friends, dear. Family. We're family. Let's see here. Cynthia, Vanita. Okay. Carrie Blevins. Hey, Carrie. I've not seen you in a bit, so I'm really glad that you're back. I am. I'm glad that you're in here with us, and I hope that you're still with us. Brittany. The loved ones we lose our memories live in our hearts every day. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That's why we say love never dies. It never does. And wow, a lot of people in the chat tonight, which tickles me. Ruth Hall. Hey, Ruth. Let's see. Who else do we have here? I love giving shout outs to people in the chat because you guys are family. And it's kind of my way of saying I love every one of you. Tony Fairchild. Tony, man, we got to get together again soon. I think the last time I actually saw you was at April's celebration of life. And just so you know, we're going to announce plans on it later, but we're kind of throwing this out there next year. I would love to do a celebration of life for Trevor Huff, and probably one for Robin too. That's coming. But Trevor was more than my best friend. This guy was, he was thicker than blood. He was, I mean, he was there. Hell or high water, it didn't matter. There he was. Um, ding, ding, ding. It's Cookie. There's a reason I call her Cookie. I do love her. Let's see. Candace Thornsberry. I think I said hi to Candace, but you know what, Candace? I can afford another hi. Hi, Candace. How are you doing? Crystal Burke, research girl extraordinaire. That's my best radio voice. Don't ask for anything more because I just can't deliver it. Let's see here. There's Kelly. I think I've pretty much mentioned everybody. Trevor was, yeah, Trevor was yours. Yes, he was. Anita Lucas Watts. Anita, you are such a sweet pea. I just love you dearly, and I'm so glad that you're here with us again. Oh, Steph and Steph, that name, my God, it throws me. Steph, not that Steph, don't side-eye me. And I've read it 4 or 5 times. That's the only reason I was able to read. Steph, not that Steph, don't side-eye me. And I'm going to say hi to Maddie. And yes, I do have a bug flying around in here somewhere. Time to get them little fly strips or something. Teresa Bryant. Hey, Teresa, how are you doing? And I did want to make mention real quick, and I don't know if Stacey's going to go just yet or not, but it's not this Friday coming, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, the 24th, at the Prestonsburg Municipal Parking Lot, there is going to be an event to celebrate breast cancer survivors. This is awesome. And they've asked if I'd come and speak, and I'm glad to do that. You know, women are affected primarily by breast cancer, but so are men. This is a disease that knows no age. It doesn't care about your age. It doesn't care about your gender. But this is going to be not a sad event. This is going to be an event that we celebrate people who have fought and overcome this, because there's power and hope and love. There's such power there. Nobody really gets how much until you're faced with it. So why don't you make plans to show up? It starts at 5:00. There's going to be food trucks there, all kinds of really cool stuff. Spray Girl, you're a survivor. You know what? I love you. And thank you for sharing that hope, baby. Thank you so much. I hope you show up to this. You see me up there on that stage talking or walking around. I don't just stand on the stage to this. I got a habit of walking around if they've got a wireless microphone, where if I'm restrained by a cord, like a pup with a leash, then I will walk as far as that cord will let me go. I just move around. But I'd love to shake your hand, maybe get a hug, and just thank you in person. I would. And you have my deepest respect and my deepest love. And thank you for giving hope to others. Yes, you're going great. I'll see you there, I hope. And I hope that Stace will be coming too. Speaking of the beautiful Stace, there's my girl.
Hey.
And the Slap Lloyd t-shirt.
Yeah.
We're going to have you a custom one made.
That's good.
And it's going to have this picture of this really pretty blonde-headed girl smacking the daylights out of a dipshit. That look on his face. I wish I'd just click. Okay, there's our picture, Cookie. Put it on a shirt. Make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm sorry I took so long and all that, baby, but there was a lot to be caught up on. You and I both had
you're good.
A very, very.
You know what I say? You take
great.
Yep.
Great. So you got Talladega Nights on. Okay, great.
Step Brothers.
I know, but they both still played in Talladega Nights. So you put a cougar in a car. God, I love that. I love Will Ferrell.
Yeah, me too. He's great.
Yeah, he's awesome. He is completely awesome. And Madonna, let me say it to you using your real name. I love you, and I thank you for the hope. We need to put that. We need to put that hope out there for anybody going through this.
Yeah.
I'm not being there just for the Mountain Mysteries. I'm not being there for Chris Sloan Media. I'm being there because if there's anything that I can do to instill hope or inspire hope or help somebody survive this, then I will. And I hope Stace is able to come with me. It depends on what she's got going on. I respect that, but I will be there. I will be there. And I was the people that are putting this on, they've got nothing but beautiful hearts, big hearts. And she was kind enough. She said, "Would you come and speak?" And I said, "Yes." I don't think I waited a split second. I said, "Yes, absolutely. Anything I can do to help,
Right.
I will help." Kelly said that she loved the shirt, Lloyd. Okay. Paisley is snoring. Thanks for the update, Cookie. Best movie ever, Talladega Night. God, I love that movie. I swear it. If you ain't first, you're last. Chip, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I'll come at you like a spider monkey. That and, the real NASCAR movie, which was, well, kind of real, Days of Thunder. I could watch those both over and over again, but there ain't nothing like watching Dale Earnhardt's documentary. Man, the Intimidator rocked. He was awesome. I'm sorry. I'm just one of those people who think NASCAR has not been the same since Dale died. He was killed in that crash. Yeah. Full House Band will be performing there too. Yes, thank you very much for that, Madonna. The Full House Band will be performing live there. So there's going to be live music, great food, a lot of friendship, a lot of people just associating. Everybody's invited. Again, it's at the municipal parking lot. That's the downtown stage in Prestonsburg, right across from what I think they call Town Center. I mean, I've been there so many times, I know exactly where it's at. It's super easy to find. If you get to the red lights at the new courthouse in Prestonsburg, you've gone just a little bit too far. Turn around, come back, you'll see the people there. But James' show is on Facebook already. So James's show is on. Yeah. The episode on James Osborne released this morning at 3 a.m. And last time I checked, it already had 300 or 400 listens. Dale had standards to the race, and Dale held standards to the race. None of these city slickers can drive or have honor. You go, Kayla. You go. He drove two ways, fast and hard. And he didn't give a rat's ass. If you were in the way, I remember hearing Jeff Gordon say, I looked up in my rearview mirror and saw the Intimidator and thought, oh, shit. What happened? And I was like, well, that's what happened. So, yes, Paisley was all over the place today. She's a little ball of energy. Yeah, she was.
Rest in peace, Ace Frehley.
When did he die?
Today.
Oh, my God. For those of you that don't know, for whatever reason, Ace Frehley was with Kiss. A legend. Incredible. Absolutely. Good Lord. I'm just getting sick to my stomach.
He's gone. 74.
One thing can be said about him. We love Ace. We love Kiss, or I love Kiss. I love Gene. I love I love all of them. And I love their music.
Just says Ace Frehley, the original lead guitarist and founding member of the glam rock band Kiss, who captivated audiences with his elaborate galactic makeup and smoking guitar, died Thursday. He was 74. Frehley died peacefully, surrounded by his family in Morristown, New Jersey, following a recent fall, according to his agent.
Right there at the beginning of the preview of Last Call, you saw us right. You never know when that last will be, that last goodbye, that last kiss, that last see you later. And it's true. We don't. Yeah. And another thing I wanted to very much bring to the forefront here is if you love somebody, tell them. There's no shame in saying it. There's no shame in returning a text. There's no shame in returning a call or answering a call as soon as it's placed. Matter of fact, I would encourage you to call them tonight or first thing in the morning and just tell them. Stace, is there ever a time that we part ways that I don't tell you I love you?
No.
Never. Robin didn't either. Robin never did. I've learned a lot from her. I've learned a lot on how to be a better person because of her.
Yeah.
It's nothing for me to tell Caden and Des that I love them when I leave. Sometimes I leave them and mumble it to Lloyd.
I feel the same way about you too.
I know you do. You know, I used to make a joke of it, and I used to tell my kid, when I go, put me in upside down so the rest of the world can kiss my ass. I told her this evening, I said, you know, when my time comes, and it will, I said, don't cry. Laugh.
Can't help it.
Remember the goofy stuff. Because she and I, to be my kid, you know, she's 24 now, and we laugh at each other. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But you know, she's the spitting image of me. She's just like me. Dear God, help the world. I said, well, I guess my immortality is established at least for a while. And she said, uh-huh. And I'm like, oh, dear God. So we can't go one call without saying I love you more than once. And you know what? And I guess because it's in parentheses, Brittany, that's the way it should be. This world's got enough hate. It's got enough anger. It's got enough division. It's got enough darkness. We need something with more light. And that was one of the many reasons it ripped me apart when I found out Robin had passed away. She brought light to this world. A light that, I mean, my God, when she left, she literally sparkled. You could see it in her face and her eyes. And when she was happy to see you, you knew it. And I saw it today again in her daughter and her granddaughter, Chelsea, and Sophie. Two beautiful people.
I love those.
God, listening to Chelsea was just like listening to Robin.
Love you, Chelsea, if you're here. Love you.
Or whenever you watch this, baby, know that we love you.
Absolutely.
And we love your mom. Not loved, love, as in present tense. Love never dies. Never. What was it? And I hate, but it's pop culture reference, I know. And really, I feel like Tony Stark is saying, okay, one more pop culture reference from you, and it's over. But what was it Patrick Swayze said in Ghost? He said, it's amazing, Molly. The love.
Yeah.
Take it with you. That's what matters. And about how much car, how much cash. No, don't matter the house. It doesn't matter the cars you drove. It doesn't. What matters is the people that you loved and that they knew it.
Yeah.
And if I stand for anything, I'd want people to think or to people to know that that's exactly what I stand for. God is real. I know he's real because I can't be angry at something that's not real. And I've been angry, very angry with him the last week and plus. And I'm not the only one, but you know what? I know he's got big shoulders. He can take it. But I know he's real, and I know that Robin is with him. And so is my mom and dad. So is Trevor. I'd like to think that Robin's probably up there right now listening to Trevor cracking dead up. Because Trevor was a nut. He just had this way about him. He could make anybody laugh. People loved him. If you've got any requests tonight, and I'm sorry it has took us so long, we love you too, Brett.
Yeah, I love you all.
Very much, sweetheart. But if anybody's got any requests tonight of somebody that they'd like to hear, now we can't make any guarantees on what comes through the spirit box. That's Stacia's. That's her side of the. Stacia and I have this great big field, but she's got her side that she works, and I work over here with the Highland cows. That's why Cookie stays over here because she loves petting Highland cows. She loves cows. But if you've got somebody that you'd like to hear from tonight, then if we can help you with that, then we would love to be able to. My sister is a breast cancer survivor, 3 years. Well, may God bless her. And I hope she lives a beautiful, long, healthy life.
Yes.
And please send her my love. Send her our love.
Yeah.
But now again, that's going to be not tomorrow, the 17th, but it'll be on the 24th of October. I know the little thing I put up there said October, but that was what was already made, and I just beefed it up and amped it up a little bit. Yes, we do need our Trev. We need more people like him. Is that a Decepticon or a? I know it's a Transformer, but
I don't
is it
know.
Decepticon or Autobot?
Exactly.
Thanks for that brilliant answer. As Lloyd would say, meanwhile, back at the ranch. So,
Also, she's a little Joe.
yeah. Yeah. I'd like to call out to, okay. Britt said that she'd like to call out to her brother, Christopher Basinger. Dad's getting out soon, and I don't know what to do. Okay. I'm not really sure of that, but if there's something I can do to help, I seem to be pretty good at giving out advice, just not so good at taking my own. A Highland cow? Oh, they're gorgeous. You can pet them. You can pay to pet them if you want. Brooke would own like a dozen out behind her house if she could.
Mhm.
I don't think Joe's going to let that happen, but still, she would. Lucy is our inside guard cat. Okay. Goes Molly though. So
I'm here.
Jennifer lost her mom to breast cancer. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, baby. Candace says you rock, Lloyd.
Thanks.
As Ozzy would say, rock and roll.
We watched that other Aussie documentary.
I want to watch it with
Well,
you.
I'm over it.
Okay.
I can't do anything but blubber.
I want Des to make some more of those cookie bars. I mean,
Oh
gosh,
my
she can
God.
cook.
It was something else. What was it? The documentaries. Does anybody want to come through for anybody in our chat room? Aunt Judy, can you come through for Candace? My aunt. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else want to come through? What was the other one? Brian? Was it Brian?
Hey, Sally.
Christopher. Christopher, you can come through for Brittany. She would love to hear from you. Chris. Or if there's anybody else that wants to come through for anybody in the chat room, just come
I
through.
just heard Chris.
Mm-hmm.
But now also keep in mind, I also understand that there's a lot of Chris's. Paul said that he would love to hear from his dad, Chester.
Chester, if you can come through for Paul, he'd love to hear from you. It's the same voice that says that all the time. The wife is here. Bubby. Chris. It's like he said the Wicked Witch. Dad. Can you come through for somebody that's in our chat room with us? We're all in this big circle. Can you come in? You're welcome to come in. Give us a name. Let's see, Pearl. Oh, Pearl is my guard goose. Oh yeah, yeah. She does.
Oh yeah, she's got a guard goose.
Have, she does.
That's Cookie. She does.
She
Yeah,
does.
that's Pearl. Yep. Pearl actually looks kind of cute. She's
And Tracy and those biscuits, and Brooke's a good cook too. Let me tell you what, she cooked this apple dumplings and biscuits and
Caden's still going
gravy.
on about them biscuits.
Oh,
Oh, sons of bitches were that big. I mean, they were bigger than a
thought
cat
about it.
head.
I've thought about it a lot.
That's why we call them cat head biscuits. Mm-hmm.
Those was better than any cat biscuits I had.
Lord have mercy, that was good. My tongue's still slapping the back of my head clear off over that.
Lordy. And I missed it.
Oh, I told you.
You weren't feeling good that day, I don't
Don't
think.
even know.
Oh no, yeah, I was.
You just
bad
don't
off.
even know.
Yeah, you were pretty sick.
I take some biscuits too.
I mean, seriously, you could eat those biscuits just by themselves.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
she did. You know, there had to be gravy there, bacon, and all. Lord have mercy.
Mm.
Good eating.
Aunt Judy, can you come through for my girl? We'd love to hear from you again. Anybody that wants to come through that's in our little circle here, you can come through. Dan or Dad, Mama. You like Aussie songs too?
Ozzy's like, he's in my top favorites.
Oh yeah,
But I can listen to that song "Dreamer" and it just
yeah.
rips me apart.
Breaks my heart.
Oh, Mama, I'm coming home. Oh,
Oh,
man.
but they were good, Trace.
But now let's go back into the day when he was with Sabbath. Paranoid. My, that song was incredible. Mr. Crowley, all of his stuff was just, I mean, his entire catalog was incredible.
Do you want to send a message to anybody that's with us?
Kelly knows what I'm talking about when I say cat head biscuit.
These were crispy too.
Oh yeah, and flaky on the inside. They were.
Yeah, I can't even talk about it.
Yeah. Kayla said that she'd love to hear from her cousin Cody. His birthday is at the beginning of November, and she's
Cody,
missing.
can you come through for Kayla? I did too, Charlie. I heard it say Chris too. Summer, you can come through. Stacia, my girl.
That little girl was nothing but beautiful. She was just a doll.
Listen, you know how I am.
Yeah. Do anything we could to help a child.
You got it. What is it? Ditto. We're just talking about that movie. Ghost.
As far as heart-wrenching movies go, that ranks up there. Yeah.
Sound like it said Charles.
Kelly, make some biscuits and ship
come
some
on
of those over here. So send some of them suckers over here.
Doors open, honey. Come right on over.
Teresa would like to know if we could ask James if he could tell us who killed him. Legitimate question.
This goes out for the spirit guides. All of us, Doug. We came to you guys and asked you this before, and you gave us a name.
Yeah.
Can you tell us who killed James Osborne?
If that name repeats.
If they say that same name again, you know it. It's that will be crazy.
They said it several times week before last.
Can you tell us who was responsible for what happened to James? Give me a name if you can. Did you say Fraley?
It's kind of odd, given that we were talking about Ace just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
The thing about this is you never know what you're going to get. Or who.
Mike. Here goes the Mike again. You know that Mike stuff. Same stuff.
Hmm.
He just said something about he cut her up. Who cut who up? Can you give me a name? A name, yes. He said, his dad said, "What am I going to do with you?" Did you all hear that too?
Yeah.
The dad said.
That's why I looked and I was like, wow, okay, that came through Class A.
Two of them.
Cookie asked if you could see if Tina was there. So.
Tina, can you come through for me and Brookie? And Tracy, she's here too. Did you hear that? Ross.
Yeah, I heard.
Did somebody come through for Kayla? Kayla or Kelly? What about Trevor? What about it, Mr. Huff? Are you with us tonight? Can you come through? Tell us a joke. Come through and flirt. Come through and flirt with us. Come on.
Flirt with Cookie.
He said that there was a spider on her. Trevor, play something on that guitar. Tracy thought the same thing of you. Come on, Trev.
That sounded like a goose.
Something in heaven. He's trying to talk and the girl goes, hush. Come on through, Huff. That's what the female voice just said. I said. What did you say? Trevor, can you come through and say hello? Mom. There's somebody whispering, Mom. Aunt. My baby. What baby? Just like. I mean, I know what you're talking about. I heard it too, but
Keep
it's
saying my name over and over and over.
Can you come through with me for a name on James's? I could have swore I heard something. That's one. Hang on 1 second. That's for sure, Candace. Something about he had a hat.
That sounds like a child.
I can hear the little child in the background too. Hold on, let me see if I can. I heard Sid 2 or 3 times tonight. It's like I said cookie. Pop. How can I help you? Something about the train went on. Were you talking about a train? Yeah.
That comes sound like me after I eat beans.
I don't even want to think about that.
What did he say?
Nothing.
Okay.
I said that kind of sounds like me after I eat beans.
Wow.
Okay, I'm getting ready to shut the spirit box down. Does anybody else want to come through? Let's see it again. Do you have a message for Sid? Hi, Jack, or hi, Dad. I'm home. I can't see it. Hang on. Does the child want to come through?
Hey, Chastity, it's good to see you too.
You just have to. You can buy some of the ones that people make online. You can go to, I think, like Ghost Stop and stuff and buy some. But I've built mine up through the years, so mine are old and all that junk.
Sure don't want me to build it because it'll be broke for 7 years.
Do you have a message for somebody? I'm quiet, and if you didn't see her, something, what she did. Something I went out to play, and you don't know anything else.
Kayla said she heard, "Can I visit your house?"
Yeah. I went out to play, and her did something. We'll never believe it. What happened? Can you tell me your name? Tell Chris. What can I tell him? Sounded like something he'll know. Enzo got up on that one. Meet me, Pop. Meet me. Philip. Put me under the tree and something. Sound like he said, and we sit. Were you playing under a tree? Something about the world. What happened? Can you tell me? Can you tell me your name? Hang on a second. Let me catch some of these other stream. This is out to the little boy. Can you tell me what your name is? Something. Can you tell me your name? They say my sister. The heck? Oh boy. We got stuff going on here.
Tell me.
Kitchen area again.
Oh.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been there. I've seen a few things happen.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody else want to come through before we close the spirit box? Johnny, can you come through from Madonna? Said something about skin color. Did you hear that? Kayla says Christopher. Sounds like William. So it's Christopher.
Christopher.
Is your name Christopher? Can you come through and tell me? I am. Did you hear that? I am.
Shut up.
So that's your name is Christopher?
When you're talking about that, his screen burst.
I noticed that screen doing
He
that.
does it. It does that every once in a
I
while.
noticed it too.
Crazy.
I did.
There's not much that happens.
Saying Chris. I keep saying Chris.
What?
Did you hear that?
Kelly said she's gonna make us some cat head biscuits next time she comes through.
Oh yeah.
She's up in Hoosier country right now.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Come on, Lloyd, just take a chill pill. Go with it. Yeah, maybe it'll touch your nips.
Something give my love for. Just talking at the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned the whole complete level down and everything, and it's still talking through it. It's not done that since what, 2 years ago.
Yeah. It's obvious they've got something to say.
Yeah. Something with that medicine. Did you hear that? Something with the
Mm-hmm.
medicine. Thank you for coming through for us tonight. I hope you'll come back next week when we come back.
Well, my dear, you and I have been ran through the ringer, but it needed to happen.
Yeah.
And we were very, very lucky to have, the people with us that we had today.
Yeah.
Sophie and Chels. That was, I couldn't ask for any better. That's a really good question, Kelly. I couldn't help but wonder at myself, was it Jaden coming through?
That's kind of what I was thinking too. I couldn't help
Sometimes you get
see
feelings
his
about
face.
these things. Just whether or not they're right, there's really no way to know. But
I'm gonna call out to him next week and see if we can get anything.
yeah, I think that would be great. And maybe I won't be running my mouth so much next week. So, yeah, but it really kind of pisses me off to no end that his lawyer is wanting to get that bail reduced. I
Yeah.
think a judge is actually going to hear it on the 24th, and I don't think it's going to fly. I don't think that's going to fly. I really
No way. No way.
So, but with that being said, thank you for being there today. I know it's what we do, but we kind of ground each other out and keep each other going like that. So, and for
Candace, love you, girl.
Chills and Sophie, thank you guys so much. We love you.
Love you, Chills.
Yeah. Yeah, kindergarten troubles. Oh Lord. Yeah. That's a whole nother beef. Yep. But yeah, we're going to sign off for the evening. And remember, if you could donate, Venmo, PayPal. Stace has a Venmo, I think it was.
Cash App.
Oh, Cash App. I'm sorry.
For the gatherings, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I've got a Venmo and a PayPal set up on. It's www.chrisslone.media. And of course, not everybody uses that stuff. If you want to send checks or money order, you can do that too if you want to donate to us. But also share, like, subscribe, especially on the YouTube channel. We're not bad on subscribers, but I'd like to see a lot more. And you can just click notify me on it, and you'll always get when we schedule the next event, which is always going to be Thursdays at 9. But you'll also get an idea. We're going to start doing things a little bit differently in terms of the promos and stuff. We're actually going to, you'll have an idea of what is coming up each week and what each show is going to be a little bit more about. Now, whether or not we stick exactly to the plan, but like I said, this is all by heart. It's not by script.
Right.
Have I scripted anything for you tonight, baby? No.
I don't think we.
Never mind. I was going to ask Lloyd, but never mind. No. So it's.
Oh, mercy.
Says the guy wearing the Will Ferrell shirt. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But look at mine. I'm supporting the Tommy Hilfiger thing. You know what that is? He'll figure out his prices are too high. So love to all. And Steph, tell Maddie we're proud of her and we love her and we're thrilled that she is doing what she's doing and is doing as well as she is. That tickles me. And we've not forgotten that we owe you guys a trip up and maybe a get together at a pizza place or something. So I'm all for pizza.
Yeah.
Right now, though, I'm all for them cat head biscuits. Lord have mercy. Okay, so with that being said, Stace, you know what? I love you bunches.
Love you too.
Lloyd, same. And give the kids my love.
We'll do.
And to all
Night,
you out
everybody. Love
there,
y'all.
to all you out there, love you.
Yeah.
And remember, you're worth more than you could ever possibly imagine. So don't doubt that. And don't you ever let anybody tell you any different. Never. God has deemed your worth. Nobody changes that. Until next Thursday night at 9 o'clock, we love you. And as always, stay mysterious. Good night, everyone.
Good night.